All right, greetings, Scorpio. This is Damien with HK Readings Healing Culture Tarot, and we're gonna go ahead and get into your bonus for March, okay? So the next card that I drew was, of course, for Scorpio, I Transform. I know I just did your monthly about 5 days ago, so this is gonna be a continuation of those energies in, I guess, like such a short amount of time, because usually it's a little longer, but the way I'm doing it now is I'm drawing the signs from a deck of mine, and it's just helping me get through the list in a pretty effective way. So what we're gonna do is start off with a goddess guidance here, and then we're going to get into some Gypsy Sibylla oracles. Sorry. But yeah, so this would be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter, okay? Stay tuned to see if the messages resonate with you. If they do, wonderful. And it may not be everything in this video, but to get more pieces of the puzzle, feel free to check out any of the other planetary alignments that I posted videos for, whether they were March monthlies or bonuses, or even going back to last month or month before, just to see what energies are there. You know, take the time. The messages will be there for you if you just pay attention to what you're drawn to. Cross watchers, I will be reading from the perspective of the sign that the video is for, which is Scorpio in this case. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. First, what I'm gonna do is get one of these goddess guidances for you before we get into the Sibylla Oracle deck. Messages for Scorpios, messages for Scorpios. This is interesting. And I was just gonna say, I felt like many of you are dealing with a Gemini, because I kept wanting to say Gemini as I was starting this video. And Gemini was the last sign that I just did and pulled for, and it was still ringing strong. And I was like, it's not just because I just read for them. Like, many of y'all are being tied to Geminis, or have maybe even Gemini in your chart. I don't know. Go back, watch that video, because y'all also got the same first, because I only pulled 2 from Goddess Guidance, and the first card that they got, and you saw me shuffle, is the same card you're getting, Athena, Inner Wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So, interesting. So, all right, let's see how many shuffles we're gonna get. 1. They also got this too. And granted, I read from Gemini's point of view. I'm not saying that, you know, for many of them, they left the Scorpio behind, and just go check that out. But if it applies to you and you have to leave a Gemini behind, I feel you, whatever. But this money reversed here. People are pulling out investments. Like, people are not investing anymore where they once used to. Damn, they also got the Sorrow card, also got the Foe card, also got the Soldier card. Baby, what's going on? And then the surprise. They did not get that. Cheerfulness reverse, the card of love, they got that. They got the card of consolation, enemy reverse, they got that. And then joyfulness. Again, dealing with Gemini, I got it in your chart. I don't know, but okay. As I'm reading this for y'all though, which there still maintains to be like a lot of similarities, I'll say it almost hurts you to have to walk away from the person that you're leaving. A lot of emotion, a lot of time, a lot of creation has been spent. Scorpios are great manifestors and great creators, and when they have to separate themselves from an energy where they've put that in, that's when they come into their ultimate energy of transforming a situation or transforming themselves or creating a process of rebirth for themselves. But, you know, this is just an energy of you not wanting to feel insecure. And it's like, if you are able to deal with someone who isn't making you feel better about yourself, like that's what you're questioning. It's like, you shouldn't feel like a piece of shit. You shouldn't feel like you're unworthy for anything that, you know, of anything that you want or, you know, particularly love. And you were likely made to feel that way. Now, when it comes to taking back control of your life, just even by thought, taking control of your thoughts, taking control of the things that will steer you in the right direction as far as a manifestation. You know, it starts with our thoughts, our actions, our words, our deeds, things like that. You know, that's kind of where you're going to achieve transforming a situation where, I feel for you though, you already have someone to where you can step into a situation that is calling for you, that you're very much worthy of. You just have to realize it, because there are a few cards in this deck that would signify third-party scenarios, especially. There's like 3 of them. And we have 2 of the 3 on the board here, the cheerfulness and the joyfulness card. I'll just show you. And the other one is pleasure seekers, actually. But yeah, this third-party energy is surrounding, I believe, you being at such a pivotal moment in your love life where you're still, you know, closing out this energy of being with someone, analyzing the things that it may have put you through, paying attention to your emotions, your dreams, things like that. You know, like through that, there's been someone in your mix that has been trying to turn the situation around for you. Hold on. They've been trying to turn the situation around for you. Now, they may not be aware, and you know, who's fully aware, but I mean, they may not be aware of exactly what you've gone through to get to this point. But I feel like they truly want to help you with that however they can. What you're finding, though, is that most of the work has to be done by you. Again, Scorpio, I transform. There has to be the I transform before there's any discussion of a we transform. So you're understanding that much of this you're going to have to do alone. You want their availability. You appreciate that. Like this new individual, you love when you talk to them, when they call you, when you may go out to dinner. Like whenever y'all can do things together and share things and spend time getting to know one another, that you value. But I'm almost seeing the energy of like them needing to maintain the patience so that you can close out these processes. You can, and honestly, at this point, I'm seeing that you could just be attracting a Gemini who is mirroring you and going through something very fucking similar. It doesn't have to be like this. There's two sides of this, you know, these sides feeling the same way, and then they just separate. Actually, this looks, since it is such a mirrored reading, and two people are attracting different energies and transforming and bringing new things into their lives. Although Gemini's already at the point of not looking back, whereas you're getting there, you know. So that's why I say you can go back and watch their reading, because they're like two sheets in the wind. You already know how they roll. So it would make sense that, you know, alongside this mirroring reading and seeing that you have an individual coming in who's having to be patient with you, that it could be a Gemini you're attracting, especially because they're already there at that point where they're wanting to put all their ducks in a new basket or whatever. But yes, this period may also have you just kind of, you know, and it's natural to just kind of question the intention of what's presenting itself to you, the offer that's being extended, you know. But there's a message here not to become too cynical over that. The more you get to know this person, the more you'll see who they are. You'll be able to feel it, you'll be able to read it and intuit it, you know. So that's the biggest thing, is to also, and here we go, to tie us back into Athena, inner wisdom. You're gonna have that. I feel that part of the energy of this reading is saying that taking a chance or a risk will yield great results. Not playing it safe, not choosing to play it safe, being on your guard, asking the right questions, reserving as much of yourself as you need to, but being willing to take a risk. Okay? It's gonna be very important. This person isn't here like picking up where something is working to be left off, like to add to that shit. I can guarantee that, to add to that. They're not here to do that. They're here to help you and take you from that. They're here to be that assistance. They're here to be that consolation. Through the element of surprise, but I do see that this is a real love. Like someone sees that you're a true catch. Akira, blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. So, on the brink of a new beginning here, learning to love again, to be that exciting, liberated person that you once were or have always wanted to be. Asking patience again of the situation, from the universe, asking patience from the individual involved, but not giving up. I just keep getting that they're here for a reason, Scorpio. They're here for a reason. And with the love that they have for you, they could very well just be here to help you get through that. Because people come into our lives for reasons and seasons, and then like energy moves on. So also don't be apprehensive of the connection that you're making here, because of you having this feeling that it may not last forever, or it may not be the kind of love you want. It could be gearing you towards that, helping you redefine what you see love to be, letting people in so they can guide you. And that, you know, and there are intimacies within the intricacies, okay? But I feel like you can share that with people without having to automatically put them on the pedestal of, okay, so are they actually going to commit to me? They might. But the journey should be the most important thing, not just if you can't trust them, because you know ultimately like something is going to happen and then you're going to be like, see, I knew you were just like, no, Scorpio. Understand why they're here. Let your intuition kick that up for you and just let you know that. And I think with that understanding, you can allow them in to help you as, you know, where you need it. Because for all of you, it won't be like that next great love of your life that's gonna last for like 20 plus years or whatever. Like some of you, yeah. Some of you, y'all are split fucking mirroring for that reason. But others of you, be it you or this new energy coming in, are meant to heal each other. Rhymes, reasons, and seasons. Just remember that, okay? We're gonna do one chakra wisdom and we're gonna wrap this up. Where are they at? Recovery. Yeah, one thing this connection is definitely going to do is help you regain a part of yourself. It's going to give you the keys to doors that you've been wanting to open. It's going to take you to that next step, a transformation. Okay? Recovering something lost, whether it's, again, that liveliness, then we have completion on the bottom of the deck, that you maintain that happy, free-spirited energy, recovering a healthy amount of self-esteem. I do have on shorts, y'all, so, But, yeah. It's gonna be a teaching lesson. It has all the makings. You know, like, it has all the ingredients within the recipe to be that type of love. But I'm intuiting that it can never become that if you are hyper-focusing on that as the end goal. The most raw and truthful you can be is in a form where you are existing in the moment. So if you can do that, then you can manifest this into being what you want it to be, in someone that is loving and committal and supportive in more ways than one, and all of those great things. So that is what I have for you, Scorpio. I'm still wondering what I'm going to title this, but until your April readings,